Live from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Then a full show replay from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Followed by the best of TMA from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. And another same-day replay starting at 10 p.m. KPNT-FM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day. And we're back. It's time for After the Morning After, presented by Munganess St. Louis Acura and Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota on KPNT HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis, and the TMASTL YouTube channel with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Iggy Strode, and Jackson Burkett.
We're back.
Where's Tim?
Where is he?
Hopefully he's feeling better.
You're listening to After the Morning After?
Maybe not.
We're on 105.7 HD2. This program is presented to you by Munganess St. Louis Acura, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota, Douglas Elvin Vaughn, Ken Iggy Strode. I'm Jackson Bennett Burkett. Chairman Kurt is now joining the fray because Tim is out ill still. Hopefully he is feeling better, as Iggy said at the outset. But we're here to deliver you one sweet little hour of HD2 radio, and I couldn't be happier to do it with the three of you gentlemen. Kurt, how are you? Ken, how are you?
Groovy. And you're, we're always off on Friday, but you're off all day tomorrow?
Yes, I will not be here tomorrow at all. I have a buddy's wedding, rehearsal dinner tonight, so probably going to get after a little bit. Then there's some golf in the morning tomorrow, and so I will not be available. I'll be indisposed tomorrow, Doug.
For heaven's sakes.
Good for you. It's a busy wedding season, isn't it? Doesn't start about May, June?
June, of course, yeah.
Probably the May, June, July, August. Yeah, this is the time.
I'm glad I don't have any friends because those weddings get expensive.
Yeah, it's nice not to have any friends.
Yeah, then I don't get invited to weddings. I don't have to buy presents, and God forbid I'm in a wedding. Then you got to pay for the tuxedo, and then if they have it out of town, you got to pay for the airfare.
Yeah.
Did I hear a Freudian slip, or did you just say tuxedo?
I said tuxedo.
You said tuxedo? Okay,
yeah.
Maybe
There's a lot of benefits to being a hermit.
Yeah, it's especially weddings. Now, it could be a tuxedo if I slept with one of the bridesmaids and their boyfriend was sitting at the table.
For heaven's sakes.
Has that ever happened in your career?
I've slept with bridesmaids, but they're by themselves.
Okay.
I mean, there's something about weddings that just women get horny.
You've actually gone to the wedding and picked up the bridesmaids?
A couple times.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, in my brother's wedding, I was in his wedding, and the girl I took down the aisle, I slept with.
Oh, gosh.
She couldn't keep her hands off you, likely.
Well, that was back in the days when it was like stealing.
Why was it like stealing?
Because it was just too easy.
Too easy because you were so... what did you say? You had debonair? You had suave.
It's suave. I did bring you a picture today, Doug. You know, we were talking about spiny lobsters.
Ooh, show and tell.
We were talking about spiny lobsters the other day.
We were.
We were talking about the South African lobster tail
lobster
you had.
you brought in, yeah.
And I said Bermuda had the most delicious lobster. They were called spiny lobsters.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have claws. And I brought in a picture of me holding a spiny lobster.
Oh.
I don't know what camera I'm on here. I don't know if I can see that or not.
So that's back in the days when picking off the women was
You can
just
show that
almost too easy.
Did you show them the pictures of the spiny lobster? Try to get them rolling?
I put it in the camera, yeah. And I got another one I can show you here, too, that I brought in. You can see
Show
this
and
one.
tell with Iggy. I like this.
I don't know if you can see that or not.
And when you held up this sort of lobster, the women were just like putty in your hands at that point?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you want me to send this one to Gluten Free Perk? Or
No, she's seen that one. Okay. No, that's a new one. I don't think she's seen that one before.
Yeah, send that along.
The other one was in a boat. That one I'm just standing by the...
Oh, I don't want to see the Speedo pic.
Let me see that again.
On today's episode of the Rotted Leaf Bag, that comes, we'll hear more about airlines he made up that are actual airlines and the struggle to grasp even the most basic technology. Never change, Angry, never change. It's from the Veiled Prophet.
And how many people are going to take a still of that Speedo pic and it'll end up somewhere on the fan page or somewhere on the internet? Have at it. I don't care. It's a nice picture, I think.
Well, who could take a still of it? You have it.
On YouTube, all you can do is pause YouTube and then take a picture of that.
And you think the audience is so starving for a picture of you in a Speedo?
I'll buy you a milkshake if that doesn't show up somewhere on the internet.
The picture of you and the spiny lobster?
All right.
The Speedo that I held up.
What if you put it up there?
Yeah, then
I don't.
You bet your sweet ass you're buying them a milkshake.
Well, I said someone, but not me. Anybody but me. Why would I put it up there? I've already put enough.
Show yourself off.
I've put enough Speedo pics of me on the internet.
Has the Speedo pic gone on your new dating profile website?
No, it's not up there.
Well, that's unfair.
Well, because I don't look like that now.
Yeah, in fairness, that does seem like it would be
I'm
not misleading, but it would just be like odd to put
Just
like an
because-
old picture.
Just because it's 50 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a "what have you done for me lately"
You don't
kind
look
of
the same
situation.
50 years later?
Well, I complain all the time about the dates I've had back in the day where they tell you one thing. There weren't pictures back then. You just had to describe how you were. So I want them to put that up, and I show up, and you look nothing like that Speedo pic. Well, I guess not. That was from like the mid-'80s.
How old does a picture have to be before it's unfair to include in your profile?
Recent pictures,
What's recent? Like 5 years? Is that too long ago?
probably.
I think it's less about the years and more about
How much you've changed?
Yeah.
if you look the same as you did 10 years ago.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, if you haven't changed that much, no reason to. But if you maybe lost a lot of weight, gained a lot of weight, changed your hair color, whatever, got some brio stuff done to your face,
Yeah, some brio stuff.
you know, you gotta put up a different pic.
I think you can look pretty similar from 30 to 40, and maybe again from 40 to 50. After that, it starts to go pretty quick.
Yeah, I like change every week.
You know,
Well, I feel like you've looked about the same since I've known you. 5 years now. Handsome as all get out.
Oh, you're the best, Jackson. Thank you for saying that.
Eric in the Central West End disagrees. It sounds like Jackson has a drinking problem. It's not hard to lay off the booze. That's from Eric in the CWE.
Why is that?
I know. I guess because I said I would probably be getting after it a little bit tonight.
Yeah, God forbid a guy in his
preemptive thing
20s on a Friday goes out and has a few drinks. My God, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Rehearsal dinner. It's gonna be It's nothing wrong with having a few pops. A situation like that.
I had a few scotch last night.
Ooh,
What
what was the occasion?
I very rarely go out. And I was going to go to drug church last night, and I forgot that I had set this up.
So in
It's
fact,
just-
you did the opposite of going to drug church, was drinking.
yeah. Well, you don't have to be a
Yes,
alcoholic or drug addict to go
show
to drug
support.
church.
Yeah, just show
Yeah,
support.
get a lot out of it.
Probably
It's very,
helps, though.
especially it's a room full of people that care and love each other, not a bunch of hate. So if you're feeling down in the dumps because there's so much hate going on, go to drug church. It'll make you feel better. But I told this girl, just a friend of mine, it wasn't a date, just a friend of mine. She's kind of got some stuff going on in her life. And about a week ago, she said, "Can we just get together soon and just kind of chat, cheer me up?" So I forgot. I said, "We do it Thursday."
Where'd you go?
Just down a mile. I'm not driving.
Yeah,
Went
certainly
down.
not.
You can't be bothered to drive.
You're barely walking.
Did she pick you up or did you just walk down there?
Pick you up. You could fall out of his window and be at Milo's.
I understand.
No, she drove down and then we walked down to Milo's.
That is Chairman's right. That'd be a power move if you made her pick you
Yeah,
up.
pick
and,
me up.
and drive. No joke, 250 feet.
Not even that. There's no place to park. Go back and park in my parking lot.
Park in your parking lot. That'd be a power move.
You don't drink a whole lot, do you?
No, I hardly ever drink.
Were you on the patio last night? It's hotter than hell.
No, we were inside. It was too hot. You're right.
Yeah.
Do a couple of scotches have you feeling sideways?
Not really. No, I don't like even getting tipsy. I just enjoy scotch, and I don't want to get to the point where I'm just guzzling scotch. You can't even taste it anymore.
Right.
You know, they don't have any really top shelf. I had a Chevis, but they didn't
Not
have
good
any.
enough.
Well, they didn't have any Malvini or
Pizza there is good, though.
everything's good.
Yeah.
You have expensive taste, don't you?
No, I just like a good scotch.
What's the real expensive scotch that it's someone's name? Pappy something?
Van Winkle?
Pappy Van Winkle, thank you.
That's bourbon though. I
That's
think.
bourbon? Okay.
I had one time, and I don't drink bourbon, but my brother's nephew, or my brother's neighbor, not my brother, my sister-in-law's, God, what is the relative I'm thinking of?
Doug?
Your brother's
No,
wife?
it's Jeremy or Jeremy. So it's my niece's husband. I call him my niece-in-law.
Him?
Nephew-in-law.
Well, she's my niece, so he's not my nephew, but
But
there's no word
he can't
for
be a niece.
yeah, there's no word for a
2020.
What the
niece's
hell
husband.
happened?
There's no word for a niece's husband.
Probably not.
Like brother-in-law, sister-in-law. There's no-
Okay.
but anyways, my niece's husband. And next door is a guy who's like a distributor, and he's always got these expensive bottles of bourbon. I'm not a bourbon guy.
No.
So he brought over a Pappy Van Winkle one time
Well, sure, that was nice.
and just put one ice cube in it.
Just a cube.
And I said, I don't like bourbon. He goes, just try this.
Yeah, try.
I took a little sip and it was good.
What was it?
I don't like bourbon, but so
No,
I think one shot of that is like $30.
Tastes like gasoline.
Well, first of all, you don't have a mom because you're not married, so your kids don't have that mom that you're dating.
Yeah, it's
or the
hard to figure
nephew-in-law.
out who's who at a family
Or
reunion.
nephew-in-law.
Cherry bomb, smoke bombs with your moms.
Yeah, I don't know what makes bourbon so expensive compared to...
Well, isn't that just the barrel that they use? Isn't that
I
the
guess
difference between
It's
bourbon?
probably the marketing that makes it expensive.
And I guess the aging, if it's...
Right.
Like you have Scotch, you have 12-year-old, 18-year-old Scotch. So
Jake-
the older the better.
Jake and Kirkwood asked who paid the tab at Milo's.
We split it.
Ooh, going Dutch.
It wasn't
went
a
Dutch?
date. It wasn't a date.
Yeah.
Oh, pick up the drink.
If it was
for
a
the young
date,
lady.
she's got more money than I do. If it was a date, I would have paid, but it wasn't a date.
First of all, everyone has more money than you do.
Yeah, so
But still,
she
there
should
are
have paid
times.
for me.
Don't be pocket watching, Doug.
Yeah, seriously.
There are times if you're out with a woman, you're supposed to pay.
If it's a date, yes.
Even if it isn't.
Oh, that's dumb.
I think the rule of thumb conventionally would be whoever I guess the rule of thumb conventionally would be the gentleman pays, but maybe a more modernized rule is whoever asked for the date. Now, Iggy said this wasn't a date, so his circumstances out there. But whoever asked the person on the date should pay.
Well,
No.
she asked me to meet her for a drink.
No.
So
Even if a woman asks you, the man pays. Man up, you're supposed to pay.
I offered,
I
and
agree.
she said, no, we're splitting this. I said, okay, I'm not going to argue with her.
Iggy, when will you let me dine on your rusty bullet hole? That's from Dirty
Oh.
Chewbacca.
What is that?
I don't know.
What's a bullet hole? A rusty one.
It could be a number of things. I wish it was a woman.
Yeah, and we can't be certain that she's not.
And I don't know any
He or
women,
she.
even that listen to this show, would talk like that.
No.
Jackson very clearly only drinks Michelob Ultra. Pappy is not Scotch. LOL. That's from Tashara John Snowplow.
I think I
I got
said-
LOL.
You're not cool enough to know the brand of scotch
Well, I think I
that
said
he
it was
drinks.
bourbon.
I got a hot take for you. Michelob Ultra Zero, better than regular Michelob Ultra.
There you go.
Is it really?
Better tasting,
And
in
zero
my
alcohol
opinion.
in it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, there's been a big move in the NA community, the non-alcoholic beer community, where they've, it used to just kind of be you get one or two options.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get a ton.
I still think about the day at the stadium swim at
Circa.
Circa. Jackson got himself a few beverages and
Sure.
went in Rome, so I wanted to join him, and I got a bucket of Heineken Zero that set me back $60.
$60.
Oh,
Jesus.
a bucket. How many were in there?
Either 5 or 6 for
Yeah.
beer-flavored water.
Yeah, literally beer-flavored water. Carbonated at that. I'm in the bourbon game. Explain the bottle, Strode. We need more details. That's from Mr. 63011.
Explain what bottle.
Mr. 63011. You can call in.
If you're in the bourbon game, you describe it.
Do it yourself, big man. You can call in the Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies phone line, 636-904 TMA. That's the Mark Hanna Evergreen Wealth Strategies phone lines. You can always text in. I've been reading from the Lifetime Roofing text line, 314-252-0714. Plenty of people in the YouTube chat. That's presented to you by James Carlton of State Farm. And Doug, our 11 o'clock hour sponsor is Longo Biggs Injury Law. And I have a feeling, a sneaking suspicion you know something about those two gentlemen.
Well, I think everybody should who might have a personal injury law case, because Longo Biggs is best in town. When a car accident turns your life upside down, having the right legal team on your side makes all the difference. Longo Biggs Injury Law represents individuals injured in rear-end collisions, multi-vehicle crashes, distracted driving accidents, and other motor vehicle incidents. Their attorneys thoroughly investigate each case, work with medical professionals and accident experts, and aggressively pursue compensation for medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and future care. They handle all communication with the insurance companies and opposing parties, allowing clients to focus on healing while they fight for a fair and just resolution. Longo Biggs will fight for you. C.D. Longo and Doug Biggs, longtime listeners to this show, started a law firm together after going to St. Louis U. And they are saying if you call them, you just give them a call. You don't know if you have a case or not. Give them a call. They will always give you their personal cell phone numbers, and they will let you know whether you have a case, should you proceed, should you not. Longo Biggs, been around a little while now. They know what they're doing. They will be on your side. Justice built on trust, results driven by experience. Their website is longobiggs.com. Oh, remember this. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
In Ken's defense, it would have been awkward if he offered to pay and she accepted. They'd have to sit there for 30 to 40 minutes before Cletus showed up. That's from Arbor Day. That's not fair.
Or wash dishes, one of the two.
I had a big health scare last summer. One of the repercussions is that I can't have alcohol anymore. I haven't had a drink since August, and it's been incredible. It's from the Eric in the Central West End. Well, good on you, I say. You know?
Once you stop drinking, you wonder why you ever drank in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, everything in moderation. My friend once was doing 75 hard and put down a 12-pack of Ultra Zeros and a pack of Marlboros. Might have been the craziest stat line I've ever seen. It's from the 618.
And those
Double.
the Ultra
least.
Zeros only have about 20 calories in them. So if
Yeah.
you throw back 20 of them, it's only 400 calories. You're still good.
That's not bad.
That's less than like half a pint of ice cream. Pale! You see Katz is coming to St. Louis. I'll take Kai there and stuff him with the pastrami up top while I'm stuffing him with my pastrami. Nope. That's
What's
from
that supposed
recovering
to mean?
alcoholic. That is true, though. Katz Deli, the famed New York delicatessen, is coming to St. Louis for a
Not the
limited time
musical,
this
but
summer.
a deli.
No, not Katz. This is Katz.
Okay.
Yeah, Katz Deli, a legendary New York eatery known for its stacked pastrami sandwiches, is coming to St. Louis for a limited time this summer. Katz Deli is best known for its thick, juicy pastrami and corned beef sandwiches, along with potato latkes, matzo ball soup, and other Jewish deli food selections. It's New York's oldest continuous operating deli, serving since 1888. It's going to be at Foodies Eat First Fest. So they're going to be coming to a food festival here.
So that I was wondering why I said for limited time, like they're going to open a store and then shut it 2 months later.
No. So I think they're just coming for this festival, August 22nd to the 23rd.
I'll go to that. I love a good pastrami.
Katz is elite.
It's hard to find good pastrami in this city since I think Pumpernickel's closed.
Bummer Nichols closed. There's a couple, Carl's Deli and Pratzel's. They make pretty good pastrami.
You need a good Jewish place though.
Both of those places, I mean, they're not kosher, but they're Jewish delis. They're solid. Hey, if you guys didn't take Pondoff up on putting your fingers in him, I'll volunteer. It's from Alan Dadeville.
Oh.
Cycling on, we prayed and lit candles for Tim yesterday at Drug Church. It's from a recovering alcoholic.
Why do you worry about it? You'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Don't worry about him.
Hopefully you got those pictures I gave Tony last night, recovering alcoholic. Spruce up that place.
He mentioned them in a text. I think he got them.
Did he good? You probably won't use
What
it. anyhow,
pictures
but
you send him?
That's some kind of serenity pictures. My favorite picture. There's no place to hang in my apartment, but it's a young girl, probably 8 years old, on the beach
Careful.
with a come on, man, with a seashell holding up to her ear.
Okay.
It's the cutest little picture, and it's got the ocean in the background. I gave him a couple pictures that I took in Bermuda. One of the ocean and one of a palm tree at sunset overlooking the ocean, and a couple other ones.
This is
Okay,
Strode
G.
photography.
KG, you can put those up when you put that couch up.
You're putting it, what couch? I feel like there's code going on, and I want to be privy to it.
Iggy's been rightfully critical of the aesthetic of the Pondoff's Anonymous podcast. So we're in the middle of a restructuring, a redesigning.
Nice.
It's moving slowly, but it's moving.
Well, movement is
I
important.
tell him every PAFO Plus, spruce the place up.
I did. I picked up a couple of Facebook Marketplace furniture pieces yesterday,
Good.
but the walls have there's got to be some changes to the walls.
How about some paint?
I think we're going to go dark paint. We want it dark in there. We're going to focus on the lighting.
I see. Okay.
The pictures will be a nice touch.
Okay. This is not Drug Church, but this is for the
This is for
podcast.
the studio when they do the podcast.
Okay. What's up there now?
Nothing.
Look like
Some T-shirts.
prison walls where you live?
There's some T-shirts hanging there.
Oh, brother.
We can get you out there to do an episode with us, Doug.
When do you tape it?
Mondays
I'm
or
so busy. I'm sorry. When,
Mondays or Fridays.
Mondays or Fridays? Okay. I'll get out there someday.
Hey, Jackson's supposed to be coming on.
Yes.
I'm not part of the
Let me
PAFO, but
yeah, give me a time and a place. I'll be there.
Where is it again?
Just a hop, skip, and a jump over across the river.
It's in Swansea, isn't it?
Yeah,
They have free parking?
yeah, I can get you a spot.
Okay.
hey, have fun. And you
All
get
right.
Chris will give you a tour of the,
What do you think for him? He's been
Illinois
so
Recovery
nice to us.
Center.
Yeah.
and he's a sponsor. If you're not going to take the fingers, at least get on the
There
podcast.
you go.
Do both.
My cousin in New York City says there's better places for pastrami in New York than Katz. That's from Jake Reynolds. I'm sure there is, but certainly no place better for pastrami here. So be happy to have that.
St. Louis has to have a place for
Yeah,
us.
Pratzel's,
pastrami.
Carl's, Deli Divine, all solid options. Lester's will make you a good pastrami sandwich too.
How's the new restaurant in your family doing, Iggs? Do you have a family member that...
Yeah, just rave reviews. Everybody that's good. I'm not lying. Every review you see on Instagram, just great place. We'll come here again. Highly recommend. It's not family members saying that. It's just regular people.
Yeah, there's a food influencer local that I follow, and she was posting some stuff from there, and she had good things to say.
What's the name of it?
Aubrey?
Aubrey. Okay. I like this
Aubrey Plaza.
Midtown?
Yeah, Midtown.
Whereabouts?
Locust, I think.
By St. Louis U?
No.
Okay.
I
don't know where the place is.
All I can tell you, I forget the name of the street. I think
It's on Locust.
I think it's Locust.
Yeah.
41 Locust, I think.
Give me a landmark.
3001
What's it
Locust.
close
But
to? The address doesn't mean anything. Give me a landmark. What's it close to?
it looks like it's just maybe to the north of Harris Stowe. Does that sound right?
Oh, okay.
So right by Chaffetz.
So it is by St. Louis U. Across the street from St. Louis.
Yeah, it's like right there.
All right, maybe. I didn't see St. Louis.
Pappy. It looks not far from Pappy's, if I'm seeing this
Okay.
map correctly.
I walked into the place. I didn't really look around me.
Okay.
I just went for the soft opening. I haven't been there for dinner yet, so. Somebody DM'd me last night. When you go into your nephew's place? I said, how do you know I haven't been there yet? Were you staking the place out?
So that irritated you.
I said, soon.
Well, that Pappy's is a good place right there. I've been there a time or
Good
two.
barbecue, yeah.
Yeah. And your place is right by that. Or your nephew's place.
Well, next time you're going to Pappy's, don't go to Pappy's, go to Aubrey.
Well, don't tell me what to do.
You can probably get a nice piece of chicken in there if you want.
Okay. Grilled?
Yeah, they don't do the boiled chicken like you eat.
How'd that feel?
Boiled chicken.
I
got an interview later today. Clearing me up as a creep.
What was the interview?
I don't remember what the.
I don't remember where that came from.
That you said that you had an interview that day and that was important because you needed to clear your name as a creep.
Maybe it was Learn.
Which led to the hit song.
Oh, here I actually have the drop of it.
Well, it's
You do
all about
you.
clearing me up as a creep.
I got an interview later today. Clearing me up as a creep.
I'm guessing the interview had to be Learn.
What'd you interview her for? What outlet?
Oh, that wouldn't have been. Yeah, it wouldn't have been on TMA because I had her on Iggy Uncut, and I didn't start that till after I got let go.
Right. So yeah.
So I don't know who I was interviewing to clear me up like a creep, or clear me up as
Did you
a
get
creep.
cleared up?
I don't remember the interview.
Oh.
I miss Nomad in Dogtown. Delicious pastrami and beef. Nope. Doug. Mitch, I love when she teases like that Cumstein. Nomad was connected to Tam Ave Bar, one of my favorite spots. Yeah, and then that had a really good pastrami sandwich. No longer there. On Marble Ride, Doug. Delicious.
Okay.
But now they have a good little chicken spot in there. It's very tasty.
Yeah, nice fatty pastrami sandwich on.
You like fat in there?
Oh, I like a nice fatty pastrami.
What's pastrami? Is that pork?
Brisket.
Probably not
it's,
pork.
It's beef brisket.
Yeah. Brisket.
Beef brisket that is seasoned and cooked in a certain way. But it's really, really good.
You like your brisket lean or fatty?
Brisket? Mm-hmm. I like a little both. If I'm getting let's say you're getting a pound of brisket, I'd like half the pound to be a little more lean, half it to be a little more fatty, and if I can, get a couple burn ends mixed in there.
Oh,
That's my favorite part, but
the part that's burned?
it's not. That's just kind of the name. Kurt could tell you more. He cut his teeth in the barbecue industry.
Yeah, you go to Olive and Oak and you just order burnt ends.
At Olive and Oak, you can get burn ends?
I mean, not Olive and Oak.
Sugar Fire.
Tom
Smith.
Smith.
Salt and
Smith.
smoke. You can just get burnt ends.
Delicious burn ends. That and the toasted ravioli, Doug.
You
Tim
brought
would
some
make
in
a
one time,
tongue
Doug,
noise.
and
I can't do
There wasn't anything left for you or me. Roderick got here and he wasn't,
They sure
wasn't
did.
even working here. He just came in and ate it all.
Brought an entire tray full of barbecue. I didn't get a sniff. He and Charlie Marlowe ate it all.
I don't need fried chicken this morning. It's true, Doug.
I love
Welcome
some
to
fried,
Joe Roderick Broadcasting.
I love some fried chicken.
I love that Joe Rod.
I may get Kentucky Fried today.
Ooh.
I haven't had that in
You gonna get a bucket?
Ooh, Doug, what would you
And
do
just,
right now
and
for
just look at the grease down at the bottom of the bucket.
what would you do for a bucket of some fried chicken right now?
I usually
Doesn't that sound good?
I usually get the 8-piece, and then I have some for. I love it cold, like the next day.
Ooh, how about some cold, greasy fried chicken, Doug?
God.
Well, the grease dries up, it gets cold, and you don't. Kentucky Fried Chicken wouldn't be Kentucky Fried Chicken without grease.
Well, That's true.
It's unfortunate.
He used to eat it a lot when I was a kid. Not anymore.
Oh, it's expensive now. You get 8 pieces. It's like $15-20.
Is it really?
I'm not sure you can get fried chicken at Munganess St. Louis Acura, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, but what you can
They
get
might.
is elite customer service if you need your car serviced or if you're looking for a new or a used vehicle. That's Munganess, the presenting sponsor of After the Morning After.
Well, if you are on board with After the Morning After, the sponsors are critical to the show's existence. It always is that case, but it's even more so with After the Morning After, which is presented to you by Munganess St. Louis Acura and Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota. You want to go straight to the muckety bucks. You want to talk to the people in charge, the ones who can help you out with a new vehicle, the ones who can help you out with a pre-owned vehicle, or getting your car serviced, which I just did last week at Munganess St. Louis Acura. Here is the number, 314-287-3002. That's 314-287-3002. That's Jamie Burkhardt. That's Peter Munganess. That's Ryan Seiberg in the service department. Those are the people who make this program possible. Support the sponsors. So, if you're looking for a new car, a pre-owned car, or just to get your car serviced, please make sure you're working with Munganess St. Louis Acura and Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota. The number to the Muckety Mucks, 314-287-3002. That's 314-287-3002. Or go online at stlouisacura.com or altontoyota.com.
It's Munganess St. Louis Acura, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota. Presenting sponsor of this show, Doug, and we're happy to have him. Glad to be here doing it.
Oh, yeah. My favorite dealership of all time.
Yeah.
Me too.
Once you nail down a car guy, it's invaluable.
Yeah, it's like once you find one, just stick with it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find a good one you trust, but Seiberg and the guys over there, trust them.
Oh, yeah.
You got anything else you want to play? Because I got a couple things I want to throw out here. So any more live spots you want to throw in?
You
What
bring
in
in
the
some
world?
material. I like that. All right.
Clear out.
Before Iggy goes to work, let's hear about the text inbox sponsor.
Okay.
That's Lifetime Roofing.
The sponsor of the text inbox on After the Morning After is Dustin McClendon and Lifetime Roofing. Online at lifetimeroofingstl.com. Dustin and his team have been serving the St. Louis metropolitan area since 2005. Veteran-owned, locally owned, and they are a company that only works in the St. Louis metropolitan area. They're not storm chasing, they're not out-of-towners, they're certainly not corporate. Their focus is the St. Louis area community only. They're not a franchise, they're not PE-owned, they're locally owned, which means they're locally accountable to you. So if you are in the market for a new roof, or if you're dealing with some roof issues, check out lifetimeroofingstl.com or call 314-800-0426. There's 24/7 availability, and those phone lines get answered 24/7. Roofing damage doesn't wait, and neither does Lifetime Roofing. Online, lifetimeroofingstl.com.
All right, Ken, the floor is yours.
Two things. One is a giveaway. It's probably something nobody cares about, but I thought it'd be fun to do.
What are you giving away?
Now you got to pay attention to the show for a long time. Starting Monday, I bought these. I had one hat rack that has 24 pouches in it.
24 pouches.
And when I moved, I had like all these hats in a box.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I bought 2 more 24 packet hat racks. They're all full. That's 72 hats. And I still have some in the box. So what I'm going to do starting Monday, for 72 days, some of these hats are just atrocious, but I'm going to wear a different hat for 72 days. Now, if you want to, you're going to have to write this down to keep track. And then after the 72nd hat, I'm going to pick one hat. I'm going to say, all right, what was the 14th hat I wore, or something like that. And the person that guesses what it is gets that hat.
Oh, wow, what a treat.
That's awesome.
One of the most, and this is Jay is a much better person than I am and most loved more than I am.
A Foot Fetish Friday.
But the thing I cherish the most is when he passed away, Amy said, do you want anything from Jay? I said, just whatever you want to pick for me. And one of his favorite hats was Beaver Liquors. He had a blue hat that said Beaver Liquors, and she gave me his hat.
So that'll be one of the 72.
It will, and if I may, it may be the one I give away. I don't know. You probably want that more than one of my hats. But who knows?
But these are used hats.
So what? You don't have to wear it. You can just say, I got one of Iggy's hats.
Oh.
Maybe if they don't want it, I don't give it.
Easy.
I almost dropped it. I thought it'd be fun. If you don't want to play, don't play.
So after 72 days of you wearing these hats, you'll just start listing off numbers, and if they guess the hat correctly, they get the hat?
Yeah, after the 72nd one, I said, okay, there's a last hat. The first person that calls or texts in and can tell me what hat number 18 is, you get it.
All right, I'm just going to
Do you think people are going to watch and listen that religiously?
Maybe they do. If they do, then we got somebody who
All right, I'm
watch. It's a stupid giveaway.
I'm simply just going to read the text in order.
I can imagine they'll love it.
Lifetime Roofing.
Who wants your hat, Iggy?
Does Iggy really think people want to send smoke-scented trash hats? That comes from Eric in the Central West End. No one wants your effing grungy-ass hats. It's from 314. You want us to keep track of 2.5 months of the chance of getting one of your crusty hats? That's from the 636.
I knew it wouldn't go over well.
This idea won't make it past next week. That's from Old Appleton Stepdad. A hat worn by the smokestack, hard pass. That's from Who's Your Daddy? No one wants your useless, lice-riddled hat, smoke-stained.
There's lice in some of these hats?
I've never had lice.
Jake Reynolds may be the only guy that participates in wants Iggy's old, crusty, smoky hat. Jesus, that's from Ernie Bjorkman. The listener, a lot of people saying that your hats are smoke scented. The listeners are clamoring for smoke tinged hats for bats. I love Iggy. That's from Mitch. You know it. You know when it's not a profitable deal or whatever. Comstein. I think that's really cool. Actually, that's from the 618. Again, not Hoosier. That's from Arbor Day. A contest by Iggy about Iggy with the prize of having Iggy's DNA is amazing. That's from Brad and Boca.
Well, there you go.
Can we win a bag of your?
well-received.
Can we win a bag of your kitchen trash too? That's from Beer Cats.
I'm sure you people are already out there digging through it.
Do you feel confident in your ability to keep this up for the entire time without any?
Well, I can keep it up. I may not be here in 72. I may be let go by then. I don't know.
I think you're all right.
Because you're doing what, 4 shows a week? This is going to go on for 4 months.
That's fine.
I like it.
I mean, I'll have to remember.
Hey, does anyone know where I can get a smoke hat? That's from the 636.
I didn't smoke in all these hats. For the most part, I wore these hats when I go inside, and I don't smoke inside. So if I'm blowing smoke out, disinfect it. I don't care if you don't want it.
I would have to. This is
they probably smell
trying to be
smoke
objective. Yeah, if you gun to my head, if you're asking me, do I think any of these hats smell of smoke? I would guess all of them smell like smoke.
They probably do.
But that's because smoke, that sticks with you.
Yeah, you can also disinfect it, or I'm not saying you have to wear it.
You got the YouTube chat pulled up, Jackson?
Matter of fact is I do.
Can you read the most recent one?
It's kind of rolling like a slot machine at the moment. Can you tell me who the
Greg Hedonia?
Greg Hedonia. I absolutely don't care about the contest prize, but 100% care about the content. Please do it. That's from Greg Hedonia. I also love that Iggy called an ISO before announcing this idea. This show rules.
That's the one I was talking
What
to.
are you? Pour ice.
Ran an ISO. Basically told the rest of the guys on the offense, get out of the way, I got this.
One-on-one here. Jalen Brunson-esque.
I just had a couple things I want to do, and if it takes a while, I don't want to take too long. We got live spots.
I appreciate it. Do you have something else?
And this is the topic.
Okay.
That everybody can get involved.
Another giveaway?
No.
Damn it.
That's enough giveaways. This is going to take 72 days to give away.
72 days of hats.
This hat doesn't count. The old school Masters doesn't count.
Show.
That'll go back into the pouch.
You're not going to give that away?
If it's one of the hats I have to pick. I'm not going to pick a grungy hat. I got some hats I've never worn. So maybe I pick a nice hat. For Please Now Driving is a hat.
It's a good one.
Dude,
Iggy for Mayor is a hat, which you cannot find anymore.
Did Taylor have that on last night?
Yeah,
Stevie Nicks.
I ate it. People are saying, like that's not AI. I'm not trying to fool anybody.
The post itself said AI on it, so if they were fooled, that's on them.
Doug Arbor Day texted in that one of his buddies yelled at Iggy at his house a few weeks ago, and Iggy waved at him from out of his window. Take a look at this picture. It's
actually inside the cell.
If you told me that was in Pacific at that prison, I would have believed it.
And it's your hand coming out of it. It's like a.
Who is that? Because I was wondering who that was.
From Arbor Day. It looks like a horror film, and your hand is just coming out of the window of a broken screen in front of the window.
I was playing golf for him. As I say, since they put those bags on the windows, I like to sit in my living room, and I got some, I got the window open. I got a nice view coming in.
Birds flying everywhere.
So I'll go outside and smoke. When I go back upstairs, if I want to play golf rival,
Sure.
instead of sitting on my couch, I just go. I have a chair right in front of my bedroom window, and then I can see people, and I get breeze coming in, and some guys there. Iggy, look over. And, hey, buddy, just put my hand out the window, just waved. I have no clue who it was, but
that was Arbor Day. It's just the image is just a hand coming out the window.
Most prisons, you can't actually put your hand through the window.
Right.
So this must be
maybe through the
minimum
front of the
security.
bars.
it was there when I got there. Maybe not that big, but it only takes is a windy day, and all of a sudden it starts stretching and stretching and stretching. And
All right.
so
I cut you off.
off.
Please continue with your
No.
topic, Iggy.
And Arbor Day, congrats on the beautiful wife too. The lady was with you.
No, you're.
He said it was
to
his
cut him.
buddy. His buddy yelled at him, so it might not have been Arbor Day proper.
Okay.
So
Maybe
congratulations to the buddy.
Well, maybe Arbor Day is the guy that works at Bertarelli because he was talking to the guy from Bertarelli.
Can't be ruled out.
So Arbor Day, let me know. You're the guy that works at Bertarelli. I've never introduced myself to anybody at Bertarelli.
Okay.
I mean, I have, but I forgot their names, except for Marco. All right. Everybody can participate in this. Obviously, me and Doug are older. We've been doing this for a long time, so we've met more people. But Kurt travels. He's worked in restaurants. Jackson, his mom was in the newspaper, did a lot of interviews and things, and you're always out and about. Biggest celebrity you've ever met. And I'm not saying you saw them. Like if you went to a Knicks game last night and, I saw Timothy Chalamet. You didn't meet him, you saw him.
Yeah.
Somebody they actually met. You got to say hi to.
Doug, elder statesman, I'll let you.
For me, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the
I've
same.
never met a president or anything.
Did you interview him?
Yeah.
Because I just went to like almost like a card show type thing, and I got a pic. He signed a Sports Illustrated for me, and I gave that away to some dude. And then somebody took a picture with me and Ali, and I said they were out of town. I didn't have a camera. Would you like a picture? Yeah, we'll just send it to you. Never sent it to me.
Oh no.
But I didn't interview him or anything. But
A couple times interviewed.
yeah, that's a big one.
Really big one.
You've interviewed so many people, and when you lived in Miami, I'm sure you hung out with people. Obviously, Andy Gibb, but
Obviously.
I didn't really hang out with him. He was at the back of the boat, keeping to himself while we fished and caught nothing.
KG.
It was important to me because he was my childhood hero, but I ran into the Wizard at the Chicago airport one night, late at night, and I really didn't want to bother him, but that was seriously my hero, and I had to grab a quick picture. So probably Ozzy.
And if you're going to grab somebody for a picture, it would be Ozzy because he doesn't care. He was super cool about
About
it.
as good as it gets.
Doug will like this one. Randy Orton.
Oh, yeah.
Ran into him at West County
St.
Mall.
Louis native. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the biggest person you've ever met?
Well, I haven't been in media for 75 years like you.
85.
All right.
That's still a
85.
pretty big name in wrestling, man.
Yeah, that's big.
I never met Randy Orton.
I'm trying to think mine. Like the easy answer I can give, like when I was a little kid, I met Albert Pujols and shook his hand. And, it's not a fun answer, but if we're talking about like he's one of the most famous baseball players of the last 35 years. So.
And you are only like, what, 27,
28, yeah.
28? So I just thought maybe your mom,
Well, my mom's, yeah. My mom's.
that if you went to your mom with an interview or something, you got to meet someone.
Yeah, my brother, who's 10 years older than me, did get to meet The Rock, namely. Is a person my brother got to meet through my mom interviewing him, but I didn't. I got a signed picture from Mr. Rogers, which was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Fred Ryan.
Dedicated to
That's
me.
a big one.
Yeah, but I didn't get to meet any. My mom would have some sick answers for that.
Is there anybody that you could meet at this point, Iggy, that would leave you speechless or
Gaga.
speechless
He met Gaga.
adjacent?
He's met Gaga.
Made her cry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, my next question would be somebody that you haven't met that you would love to meet, so I'll answer that. I don't know. I mean, it's,
Chloe Salpa.
That's not an answer.
I know, but there's, I've met so many people that I don't think there's somebody I would like. Obviously, I'd love to hang out with Sydney Sweeney. Just to be next to her would be like, wow. Just.
He's heating up.
I would probably go like athlete because a lot of actors and actors are so superficial. But
Right.
I've never met
You don't want to
Julius
stare in a
Erving.
mirror.
I'd never met Dr. J.
Dr. J would be
I
sick.
would love to meet Dr. J. He was like, I loved watching him play basketball as a kid. That's a stupid answer. There's so many.
No, I don't think it's a stupid
There's so
answer
many
at
people
all.
bigger than that, but out of all the athletes I've met, I mean, to shake Hank Aaron's hand when he was in town for Cardinal World Series,
Yeah,
giving away the
with
Hank
him.
Aaron
What about
Award.
Robert Smith? You always talk about Robert Smith.
Yeah, that's another one. Good. I'd love to go backstage and meet Robert Smith.
Yeah.
Kind of a shy guy from what I hear. He's not standoffish. He just is a very shy person.
What about Robbie Williams?
I don't know who that is.
British pop star.
Yeah. They tried making that movie about him where he was a monkey, and it didn't really work because I don't think
He's
Americans.
a monkey.
It was like it was weird. But I don't think enough Americans knew who he was, and he was huge in England, but wasn't popular here, even to the point where Iggy doesn't know him, and Iggy knows just about everything about music.
Yeah.
Who would leave you starstruck?
So many people. I mean,
Chalamet.
I saw, in late February this year, I was like 150 yards away from Michael Jordan and literally couldn't even like open my mouth. So that would be one. But yeah, I'd be starstruck by thousands of people.
Timberlake would get me.
Yeah, you've always been on that.
Jesse Kiowski hooked us up with a meet and greet at a country concert a few years ago. I got to meet Sam Hunt. May not mean anything to you, Doug.
I know who he is. I'm not sure if I'd recognize him if he was.
I'm not huge into country music, but he's my favorite. And when it was my turn, my brain just shut down.
Oh, come on.
I remember him asking me, "What's your name?" I don't know what I said.
You don't think you could have gotten that answer right?
It's 50-50.
No, father.
I was starstruck. He was like a foot taller than me, handsome as could be, nice thick beard. Go ahead.
Someone said I met Chairman Steve in the Rockwell bathroom. It's from TMA Remote Lamp. It's a pretty big one.
That's hot.
Chairman Steve.
In the Rockwell
Brewing and Francis P.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or the one on Vandeventer. Who's to tell?
The thing is, I've met more celebrities before I even got into radio, and I've met celebrities that really didn't have to do with radio. Like I met Gaga. I didn't meet Gaga through radio. I met
Just
her.
from being a jet setter?
No, just from her foundation, and they did some stuff with our foundation, and I reached out to her people, and they finally got back to me and said, yeah, well, you can come back after the show. But it had nothing to do with the radio station.
Ice Cube, Hank Aaron, Garth Brooks, and Luke Bryan for me. I would also love to meet Larry David or that made-up engineer Gino that allegedly flipped a single switch and ended the cyborg era. That's from Al in Dadeville. Yeah, Larry David would be sick.
Gino's a real person.
Of course he is. And a good guy at that.
I'm hesitant to ask you this, Iggy, but have you ever met anybody that you were excited to meet and it was a complete letdown? They were an ass, or
Ooh, can I guess?
Yeah.
Tom Watson.
Yeah, he was kind of prick.
I met him several times. He couldn't have been nicer.
Well, there's certain things you don't say.
What don't you say?
Well, I mean, I'm interviewing him. He goes, your breath smells like smoke. I said, well, I just smoked a cigarette.
it's the hat?
Oh.
Yeah, well, it was that.
And I said, you got no room to be talking about my breath and your missing tooth you got there.
That's what you said to him?
Like that, Tommy.
Smiling right
pissed
at
me
my
off.
ass.
He pissed
This
me
was
off.
during the interview you had this exchange?
Before we even started, I said,
I hope he kept that tape.
no. 590 kept nothing. I have no... The only interview I think I still have is with Stevie Nicks, and that's on a reel-to-reel from 1994 that I kept.
Yeah, forget about Stevie Nicks. Tom Watson says you got bad breath, and your response is, you don't say anything with a missing tooth.
Yeah, take a look at your tooth, buddy. I mean, it wasn't bad
And so
breath. He said I
I'm
smelled...
guessing that was then the end of the interview.
He said I
call him
smelled...
gap tooth?
He said I smell like smoke. He didn't say I had bad breath. He said, you smell like smoke. I said, well, I just smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, it smells awful. I go, well, take a look at your tooth.
It doesn't stack up to this story, but when I was teaching elementary school, I had a kid that made a comment to me that was negative about my teeth in some way, and I must have been having a bad day, because without missing a beat, I just snapped back at him. He had a little bit of a space in between, and I said something along the lines of, well, you could park a bus in between that space and your front teeth.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Get his ass.
That's what you want your teacher saying to the elementary
That
school
hurt his
kids.
feelings?
I don't know, but the minute I said that, I thought I may have just ended my career.
No, it's okay if you did. A kid should have more respect for an authority figure.
Yeah, and I always say you can't bully a bully. So if somebody bullies you and says something, you say something back. You're not bullying him.
Even if they're 10 and you're 33?
Well, that's a little off.
No.
That's
you don't have to take it. As a
that may be
teacher, you
going
don't have to
overboard.
take it from a kid. No.
Or I would have just said, hey, that's not nice. Do you not learn anything about being nice through your mom and dad? And by the way, you're a dumbass.
Oh, gosh.
I just gave you a D- in math.
Doug, I'm lactating. Thanks.
But I tell you, I've never brought this up too. I don't brag about everybody I've met.
No, certainly not about yourself.
No, I've brought up a few. I mean, in Bermuda, I met Helmsley.
Everybody does.
More than just met
One of the
Helmsley.
biggest stars in the history of the world.
Yeah, waited on Ross Perot.
How many times supposed to measure, Doug? Measure twice, cut once.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
Met Michael Douglas. He was down there for a play that his mom lived in Bermuda.
Sherman Helmsley.
Oh, that was in Jamaica. But I got to know, and I don't think I've ever told this story. I got to know Robert Stigwood pretty well. He was a producer. He produced the Bee Gees, and I think he produced Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Fever. And he had a house in Bermuda. And he came in for dinner one night with another guy, and we chatted. I said, "Oh, where are you from?" Because he had an English accent. "I live here." "Oh, really?" "Yes, Robert Stigwood. Nice to meet you." And I knew the name, but I had to go back. I said, "What does Robert Stigwood do?" He said, "Oh, he's a record producer. He's got a house series. Did Saturday Night Fever." I said, "Oh." So we kind of chatted, and I said, "Well, here's my number. If you ever want to come back in or whatever, let me know so I can make sure I wait on you." And he just happened to call me and said, "I'm having some people over tonight. You want to come by the house?" And sure. Now I think
Come by the house to do what?
He just said, "I'm having some people over. You want to come over and have a few cocktails?"
He wanted you to make tableside guac.
No, he was gay.
He was?
So maybe he was hitting on me. I don't know.
Oh, God.
But it didn't turn into that. But and ever after that, he would invite me to parties. He'd invite me to lunch over there, and he knew I wasn't going to do anything with him. It's just we were friendly. He was a nice guy. He thought I was cool. I liked him. And there was always a bunch of people over there. But at these parties, I met Eric Clapton. I didn't even know who he was at the time. Who's the playwright?
Tennessee Williams.
No, well known.
Aaron Sorkin.
No, English gentleman. Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I met him. And then I'll never forget, I met her twice. Fergie. Sarah Ferguson.
Oh, I thought
was
you
at the
meant,
party.
I thought you meant G-L.
And we went down, took her down to the beach went down to the beach one day. Then she came back a couple years later with a kid.
Not yours.
Not mine, no.
Ken is like if Lee May had a baby with Forrest Gump. That's from Arbor Day.
But, back then when you're,
You're just going to flower right on.
and you're, well, I don't pay attention to these things.
No, I could.
If you're in your late 20s, you don't really, I don't get enamored by a bunch of people. Like, oh my God, I met Eric Clapton. I mean, it was fun meeting him because I loved him as a guitar player. I think he had something to do, I think Stigwood had something to do with Cream. That's how he knew Clapton.
Must have been a good friend. He's from Australia, you walking dust bunny. That's from Chuck Booms.
Well, he has an English accent, so you figure it out.
Maybe an Australian accent.
No, it was an English accent.
Okay, sorry.
So
Iggy, when did you dream this up? Monday night? That's from Hugh in Marlboro.
I didn't dream anything up. I came up with a topic that I thought it'd be cool to get everybody's
I enjoyed
celebrities, and I just thought of that. I said, I don't even think I've talked about these people I met through Stigwood.
I just feel bad for Tom Watson. He was probably
I don't feel bad.
Self-conscious about the tooth.
You think he still
you
thinks
think I
about
maybe
this
am
conversation?
self-conscious?
Probably.
Yeah.
You think maybe I'm self-conscious doing an interview and I smell like a smoke? You don't have to point it out. I know I smoke cigarettes, and I probably smell like coffee, too. I had a coffee.
Oh, no.
You don't have to... I interviewed Jack Nicklaus in the trailer out of Stonewall for a half hour. He never said anything to me.
Oh.
Recovering alcoholic says Kurt was starstruck by the tall one, Lilith Khan. Who's that?
Lilith Khan she's an independent wrestler, like in the local professional wrestling scene. And when Recovering Alcoholic and I worked an event out there last month, the Buff Bagwell thing, Lilith was on the card there. And she's got to be 6'6".
I was gonna say that, the behemoth.
The behemoth. And there was just something about her. I'm still enamored with her.
Lilith Khan.
Lilith Khan, yeah.
Never heard that name.
I'll show you, Doug.
Sounds like a music fair.
One time I met a local sportscaster at Lambert. Most didn't recognize him because he blended into the crowd. I got his attention, and he swept me behind a pillar and gave me the most passionate kiss ever. That's from Wedding Tackle. I don't know who they're talking about.
No, I can't imagine.
Yeah, that sounds like an email.
Guy Stigwood lived his first 21 years in Australia. It's from Sniffin' Holes.
And then where do you live after that?
sniffing holes, text in. Lifetime Roofing.
I'm guessing London.
Text
Well,
because
if you did Saturday Night Fever, the Bee Gees were Australian. So that's probably how he got hooked up with them.
I didn't say he was born in London. I just said he had a London accent. He had an English accent.
Is it possible that you've mistaken an Australian accent for an English accent?
No, I know the
No
difference.
chance in
between
hell.
I know the difference between the two. I know he's knighted. He's Sir Robert Stigwood.
Is he?
So
OBE. Robert Stig.
no, he died 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago.
Well, I'd still have some information. It does say Australian entrepreneur and music producer, but you did not say that he was an Australian. You just said he had a British accent.
I just said when I waited on him, he had an English accent. Maybe they say when he went to London and when he got an English accent. I don't know.
O-U-S.
I guess if you live in a place for long enough and you consider yourself an Englishman, maybe you would try to lose the Australian accent and pick up an English accent.
I don't know.
Well, who's to tell? What I can tell you is that Design Air will take care of your HVAC system, and they'll take care of it, Doug, toot sweet,
Toot sweet. They'll do
with
it quick.
maybe some muscled technicians there, handsome, highly regarded.
Heavily
even.
muscled.
Yeah.
Highly regarded. Heavily muscled.
Yeah.
Design Air Heating and Cooling is online at designairservice.com, the longest running sponsor on TMA and the Tim McKernan Show podcast and After the Morning After. That's Seth Goldcamp and his team. And Doug and I are both very happy clients of Design Air Heating and Cooling. Online at designairservice.com, sponsor of the email of the day on TMA and sponsor here on After the Morning After. Design Air Heating and Cooling advocates for setting up with their service plan. And what that service plan does is you sign up for it now, and when the weather warms up, they come out and test your air conditioning to make sure it is ready for the St. Louis summer. And then months later, when the weather cools down for the fall and the winter, they come out and test your furnace for those cold weather months. It's designairservice.com, the longest running TMA sponsor, online at designairservice.com.
I don't want anybody to think I'm making this up, so I'll let KG read it. I just typed in, did Robert Stigwood have a English accent? You can go ahead and read that if you want.
Yes, but it was actually a learned one.
Mm-hmm.
He was faking the accent.
He was born in Port Pirie, South Australia. He originally spoke with a broad Australian accent, but after moving to the UK in the 50s, he consciously redefined his speech.
Huh.
Interesting. All right. Point for Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Anything
I'm
like
not
that.
Thug
lying.
life.
I'm just saying that he had an English accent when I met him, and every time I went over there, it was an English accent. So
It wrecked me when I saw that Hugh Laurie was
Yeah.
actually British.
The actor in House.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get you. When in doubt, most actors are
And the lead actor in Band of Brothers, too.
Damian Lewis.
Yeah.
Englishman.
Talked like he was from Iowa or something.
Yeah.
And then when he does interviews, he's got this thick English accent.
They're really
How
good
do
at
you
it.
pull that off?
Dominic West of The Wire and Idris Elba of The Wire, both faking their Baltimore accents.
there's a lot of
Both
guys like
Englishmen.
that. Charlie Hunnam from
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. I think he's some
English.
tough-ass guy. Then he's English accent.
Is he not from Sons of Anarchy? Is that where he's from?
Yeah. What did I say? Breaking Bad. Sons of Anarchy, yeah.
And sometimes those singers that are British, you can't
They'll sneak
tell.
it past you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just like the Beatles. When the Beatles would talk, you could hardly understand what they were saying. The accent was so thick. And then when they sang, it sounds like every American singer. Weird how that works.
Probably couldn't sing properly with an accent like that.
I don't know.
Like a Cockney accent. You can't even understand. I started to watch Peaky Blinders. I had to turn the
Yeah.
subtitles
The
on.
Birmingham accent
I
is,
don't understand
is
a thing you're
especially tough to hear, but it's really, that show rocks. Imagine meeting all these people and then ending up in a jail cell going to get your weekly hunk of government cheese. That's from Big Tuft. Weekly hunk of
There
government
wasn't
cheese.
a single coattail you could have clung to, and
He tried with Leona Helmsley.
You know, I'll tell you what, man. If I could have set parameters for Stigwood, if I could have said, "I'll be your boy toy. You can
Careful.
what now?
you can bring me around when you go to London and Australia and these parties, but no sex. I'll live with you in this mansion, this 25-acre mansion you live in Sandys Parish. I think that's what it was. I think it was Sandys Parish. But no sex. But you can call me your boyfriend. I'll be your I'll be your arm candy. We go to award ceremonies, things like that. You can bring me. Just take care of me. I live in this house. You give me a stipend, but no sex.
I would argue there's not a lot of upside for him in that arrangement.
Well, he gets Iggy on the arm.
I take it back.
Compassionate.
Back in the day, that would have been a big thing for him.
You would have offered yourself up as another gentleman's arm candy.
To live in that house and have him take care of me? My God, yes.
Ken Bigelow, male gigolo.
Yeah. No sex, though.
Why do you need another man to take care of you?
Because I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to worry about money. I could just live on that mansion and we'd travel all over the world. Wouldn't have to do anything with him. Just
He wants a piece of your ass.
Just be with him. And he was a nice guy, too, so hanging out with him was fun. I love going over to his house and, when you have parties or lunch or whatever.
Don't you think it would change the dynamic if he was funding your life and you were denying him?
Well, he'd have to agree with it.
He's going to want a piece after a little bit.
Yeah, maybe your
I would say you
rusty
won't.
bullet hole.
Look, I won't get jealous. You can go have sex with anybody else you want to. I don't care.
Do you have even a drop of testosterone anywhere in your body where maybe you'd like to do things on your own?
You wouldn't be jealous if your fake boyfriend was sleeping with somebody
Oh,
else?
hell no.
We kind of get
It
rid
wouldn't
of
be
the
me.
rose there.
As long as it's not me.
Right.
That would be, I said, I'll even give you permission. You can't sleep with me, but you can go sleep with anybody you want.
I'm sure there are a lot of relationships like that, only the man is with the woman. And the woman says, no sex, but I'll live with you, and a beards kind of situation.
Well, yeah, I'm sure Rock Hudson did that.
Would you allow some cuddling?
Use him.
Well, Rock Hudson had girlfriends, but he wasn't. He was gay.
Answer the question.
Well, I have kissed a man.
What's that?
Would you cuddle with him at night?
Yeah, cuddling. There's nothing wrong with cuddling.
Oh,
Sometimes it's just nice to be held.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with cuddling.
We need another hour.
He's a stick, huh?
No, that's enough. It's-
So much to unpack, so little time. But there is always time for our friend over at Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies.
Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies.
Larry, play this?
314-889-0503 or go online at evergreen-ws.com. That's Mark Hanna with Evergreen Wealth Strategies. Having a financial advisor is important no matter what stage you are in your life. Whether you're in your 20s and just starting out, you understand the importance of budgeting. That doesn't mean you can't have fun. You just get in the habit of saving, learning about the magic that is compound interest and starting early and what that time does for you in your 30s and 40s. You're having family, you're taking care of kids. You want to set up a 529 for your kids' education program. And then as you get closer to retirement, understanding what your needs are and how close you are to retirement. Mark can help you with whatever stage you're in, and I advocate for talking with Mark Hanna because somehow he makes you feel better about not just your situation, but the world in general. He just has an ability to listen and guide you. 314-889-0503 or go online at evergreen-ws.com.
It's Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies. Before we get out of here, on another tremendous edition, the final edition of the week, After the Morning After, Tim's going to tell you about James Carlton of James Carlton State Farm.
James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency is a longtime sponsor, and I am a longtime client of James Carlton and his staff in Webster Groves. The number to get on board is 314-961-4800. That's 314-961-4800, or you can go online at carltoninsurance.net to sign up and start experiencing the savings that so many people have in the TMA audience and also here in the Hubbard Radio building. That includes me, that includes Jackson, that includes Jamie Rivers, that includes BK and Ferrario. And he is saving people a lot of money with automotive insurance. And then once you make the switch, you experience the incredible customer service as well. 314-961-4800 or go online at carltoninsurance.net. If your insurance costs a leg and an arm, call James Carlton, State Farm.
Before we go, I want to thank Cletus. Cletus, two things. Cletus dropped off a lawn chair for me. I wasn't there when he dropped it off. He sent me a picture. And he told me the Jay's Beaver Liquor hat, that's from Colorado, Beaver, Colorado.
There you go.
Okay.
Some context there. It's going to do it for us for another week of After the Morning After. Thank you to Chairman Kurt for hopping in with us.
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Days. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully Tim's feeling better either tomorrow or if not Monday. And we'll be back with more of After the Morning After. For Douglas Sullivan Vaughn, for Chairman Kurt, for Ken Iggy Strode, I'm Jackson Bennett Burkett. This has been After the Morning After, presented to you by Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota on 105.7 HD2 and the TMASTL YouTube channel.